Hey guys! Okay, so no.
Ooh, yay!
Hey guys!
Hi!
So, my name is Danny.
My name is Fanny. I'm just kidding, my name is Macy.
And
like this story.
we're literally your new favorite YouTube girls.
Girls, not gurus, because
Girls.
we don't do that.
Yeah, moving on. I'm Danny, born and raised in Atlanta, still live here. Currently, I'm in school at Paul Mitchell, the school Asani, to be a hairdresser full time for the rest of my life. Literally slaving away. I'm named Orlin, he's 3, and a dog named Sky, and she's 1. So my 2 children.
And I am Macy. I was also born and raised here in Atlanta. I'm further north, but she was like the heart of Atlanta, and I'm like 30 minutes north.
Boulevard, if you know what I'm saying.
Grady. I have 2 beautiful sisters and 2 loving parents.
Shout out Peyton, Summer, Stokes, and Missy.
Shout out to the Jannys! I am also a mother to Hazel and Pluto. They just...
And Tristan. How could you leave Choice Masters
He does not consider me his mom. That's the only reason I'm not mentioning him right now. Thank you. They just turned a year old. They're twin sisters. They're kitties. I also have another cat, Tristan, but everyone pretty much knows.
He's the chubbiest, cutest.
He's 32 pounds.
Yeah. Literally.
32 pounds. And then I have my sweet baby Charlie, and he's our doggy. Yeah, I'm also in school right now at Paul Mitchell, the school Asani. I am about 2 or 3 months behind Danny.
She was my model for my test out of core, which is like where you basically like learn the fundamentals of hair and everything like that.
She was kind of talking to me about the school, and I've always wanted to do hair. Just pretty much was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And I signed up. So far, it's been a lot. It's definitely not what I expected it to be. I thought it was like, oh, fun. We just get to play around. So it's going to be totally easy.
You thought!
Yeah. I was so surprised on how much I did not know.
Honestly.
Yeah, it was like,
it's a big slap in the
what?
face. I do the best friend challenge.
That's going to be our first thing. That's just a little bit about us and also our history together. We met, when she was 15, I was 16, on the bus after school.
Basically, if you want to go ahead and cut into this real quick, I wasn't really popular in school. Like, I was just kind of like the girl that everybody knew. Like, I sang and I did makeup, stuff like that. But like, I was just never really like, you know, the cool person, which is fine.
We need to go back on the I did makeup thing. I remember watching, I thought I was good at makeup and loved makeup, and I was like teaching her like 1 or 2 tricks. I think I've like literally talked to her for 5 minutes about it, and this girl literally blew up. Like, that is absolutely Danny's calling, like, without a doubt. When she started to play around with it, she like went home the next day. Her makeup was like totally done, like more than I've ever seen it. 6 months of us knowing each other, and she barely wore any makeup, like maybe some mascara.
She had hella makeup. I remember I didn't have shit, and I went to her house for the first time, and I was like...
I had a stealing problem.
We both did. We both got caught, too. Arrested in public. Well, not arrested.
Yeah, we're telling a lot on our first video, by the way.
Yeah, I met her in... I remember I saw her, and I was pretty much the new girl at school. It was a school called Winder Barrow. I'm sure none of you heard of it because it's in the middle of fucking nowhere. Yeah, I remember this one guy that I had a crush on. He was like, yo, have you seen the new blonde girl? And I'm over here like, ooh, I'm blonde. Like, I'm the new girl. Yes, it's lit. And then I see Macy walk down the hall. Bitch, what? So tan. Her hair was like bright blonde. She was just like perfect. You know, like your average like cheerleader. You knew she transferred in. She should not be here coming from like a really other big school. So I, in my mind, automatically judged, and I was like, oh, she's probably a fucking bitch. dub, whatever. She literally gets on my bus and I'm like, yo, she rides my bus? And then I'm in my head like, yo, I gotta do something. And I hear her like just sitting there. She's not talking to anybody. And I'm just like waiting. She hasn't gotten off the bus yet. We both lived in the same neighborhood and didn't know it. And then basically all that happened is like I was getting off my bus stop and she was the last one. And I was like, do you live in here? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna pull up on my golf cart and like we can totally hang out. 5 minutes later, I'm like, at her house, knocking on this door that's like shattered completely. And I'm like, what am I walking into?
My dog flew through the door.
She still owns this dog and he's partially blind and has tumors all over his body.
Yeah.
So
he hates UPS people.
He bit my ankles once because I screamed, Macy, I'm here. And he was like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
She's forgetting to mention she sounded like an opera singer when she yelled my name. It literally shattered glass.
No, your dog did.
And he hates loud noises.
Anyways.
Like every dog.
Okay, so we're going to get to the best friend challenge. I'm going to ask you the questions first. Oh, well, we just answered the first one. How and when did you and your best friend meet?
Ah, perfect. That's how you know.
What was your first impression of them? Oh, answered that too.
Ooh.
What's your
Sweet
favorite
innocent.
memory together?
You go first. So one day I didn't have a license or a car. And so Danny like always drove everywhere. We went, this was years ago. It was probably when we were both like 16. I don't know, it's a stupid memory, but it's the first one that came to my head.
No memory is stupid.
Okay, I'm gonna actually say a few. But this one, like, definitely immediately came to my head. We were riding around. We went to Target over by, like, Spout Springs. And maybe we went to her horseback riding before that or something. But we were just dancing and laughing in the car like crazy people. And we were, like, chain smoking cigarettes and just being ridiculously awful. Blaring music. We thought we were so cool.
So cool.
Dancing, making vines in the car.
When Vine was a thing.
Yeah, when that was like the thing to do.
Yeah.
And it was like random ones. Like I'd be like, ah, and then she would be like, ooh. We went to like a Mexican restaurant. Stupid. That's not even never mind. I don't know why that came in my head. No, I have mine. One night, this is when I lived with my parents.
Chateau on.
Basically, we wanted to do like a camping thing. When you live in the neighborhood we live in and you're raised in that neighborhood, we have a very skewed idea of what camping.
Because I don't go
know,
camping.
like sleeping in tents and stuff, what that is. So,
knows?
yeah. How did you know?
'Cause I already
So
know.
I take out this plasma TV and I bring it outside onto our deck and we set it up and then we wrap Christmas lights all around. Like
Keep in mind, concrete is underneath us. We're not on land.
my door to my house is about as far as this wall. Yep, I could have gone like that in my Eno. So we set up Enos, we go to this hibachi place and get to go. Oh my god, we sound so
Huge bottle of Svedka.
Oh yeah, we
Biggest
got a
bottle.
massive bottle of Svedka and lemonade, and we just were drinking and
Just
eating
chilling.
sushi and fried rice, like abnormal amounts, and Hamilton Mill roll.
Ninja.
Yeah, so we had our Enos up, and we put like 20 pillows in each one, and like comforters. Like we were set, dude.
Like we were sleeping in there.
Yeah, and we were going to. So we set up a movie. We had the Christmas lights going on. I think we were like smoking a blunt, and we had like that big bottle of Svedka. I mean, it was just like perfect.
It was.
Basically, it started raining.
Pouring while I was asleep. And I just feel droplets, and I'm like, maybe I can like pull the Eno over my face and like.
Yeah, but then the TV, and then like I wanted to randomly eat like fried rice at like 4 a.m. So like I just needed to go inside, bring it all with me. But yeah, that's like one of my favorite memories. It was so fun.
Oh my god, it was so fun. I wish we could just go back to then. My favorite memory is probably, I was actually living in San Francisco at the time. I had moved out there when I was 17. I actually like met a girl online and we kicked it off as friends, and like she offered to let me live with her. So I just like went out there. Macy's dad was doing like a business trip. So basically she was like, oh my god, we're coming out there. We're going to be in San Francisco. And I was like freaking out because I hadn't seen any of my friends from Georgia in like forever.
And I was her absolute.
I mean, yeah, will always be my best friend. Like,
I know, but
best
like
friend.
we were together every second. So when she left, it was
I lived with her.
terrifying for me. I had no one.
Yeah, I didn't either really. Like, I just had my friend Irene and that was it. So they came out. We didn't have any gas. The marijuana. I was like, oh, I know this perfect place. I lived in this town called Cloverdale, which is like wine country, Santa Rosa. If any of you are familiar, you know what I'm talking about. I looked up the cost of an Uber. Neither of us had a car. My car wasn't out there yet. And the Uber was like $200. So we were like, F that. So I'm like, oh, let's take a megabus or a bus, whatever we took. No, we Ubered. That's what it was. We Ubered to the bus.
Yeah.
And
over
then we
the
got on the
bridge.
bus because we got on the bus in Santa
We
Rosa.
went over the San Francisco Bridge.
Yeah, and then we were at that bus stop. Remember?
Yeah,
Yeah. In Santa Rosa where I used to work.
Yeah.
So we take like
It was like a mall.
yeah, we take like an hour Uber ride, which was like $50, and then we get on this bus that's like $6 a person, and we literally take a 4-hour bus ride up to Cloverdale to get weed for my friend Haley. We get there, and, oh, Papa's Pizza.
Bruh.
Oh my God. This place, if you're ever in Cloverdale, California, you need to go. Shout out Irene for showing me the shit. What did we get? It was like chicken pesto or something.
Dude, I just remember it being like white and creamy.
Oh, so good. We end up going and she literally just hands us a zip for free. A whole zip.
Talking.
Like, I was like, girl, what? And she was like, yeah, just take it. So we were like, oh, bet. Honestly, that was my favorite memory just because like the bus ride was so fun. The
Yeah,
Uber
we were
was
like
so
talking
fun.
to everybody on the bus.
Yeah, like it was just like a good memory. I love that memory.
That was a good one.
Describe each other in one word.
Okay, you go first.
I want to say interesting, but that's too boring. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a good one.
No,
Bougie.
Danny's extra.
Like extra with things that I like to have, like my nails and my eyelashes.
No, I'm just talking about everything is extra. Like she's dramatic, she exaggerates, not in like a bad way. I'm just saying like everything with Danny is like, oh my God,
Yeah.
I got a Q-tip. And it's like, okay.
Unique, dude. Like, just, I've never met someone like Macy. Ever. Like, I don't have another word for you but unique because you're just different. Every time, like every day, I expect something different because she's either in like the worst mood ever, and she's like super annoyed, or she's like, like all the time.
Yeah.
And it's either or, like it just
It's
jumps
called
from both.
bipolar.
Okay.
Anyone that is bipolar out there, girl
Oh, this is easy.
or boy.
What's your best friend's
It's
dream
okay.
job?
Danny's dream job would be to be famous.
Yeah, in any sense of the word.
Any sense.
Like makeup, hair, or singing, that'd be cool.
Yep.
I
Danny
think,
is a star. That's like, she's supposed to be famous. That's my dream job.
I think either working in like a recovery type of program or like a house, like helping people that have been through the same issues that she's been through. I think she'd like be perfectly fine with doing that for the rest of her life because it's just like fulfilling. It's really like good for your heart to be able to help other people. Or it would probably be at like a animal shelter, like a cat shelter. Like she would honestly probably love to just like be around cats all the fucking time. Honestly. We're talking like in the realm of everything though.
Okay, but like my dream job.
Macy's dream job is to own a bed and breakfast in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah. It's gonna happen, but it's after I have my kids
Yeah.
and me and my husband are gonna work there and we're gonna
His
also
name
live there.
is...
Shh. What the? I do not have a husband.
What is something that annoys you about the other person? Oh, yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
You go first.
Oh, okay. One thing that annoys me about Macy is
Pores.
my pores.
Oh my god.
No, one thing that annoys me about Macy is that she has not cleaned her makeup brushes in approximately 7 years. Like, no. It's literally like she swirled each brush around like a nail a million times and knotted the center of the brushes literally looked like someone went through a thunderstorm / hurricane / tornado and then returned your brush like, oh, here you go. I found this in the bottom of the parking lot underneath 6 feet of water.
Perfect, because what annoys me is also your tornado. AKA your cleanliness skills.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, I'm like,
I didn't want to get
messy.
too in detail.
I'm messy. Like She's just like a clean freak, and I'm the opposite. Like, I let it get really bad, and then I clean.
She lets it get really bad, and then she says, May, let's come chill.
Let's reiterate that. May says, oh, I can come help you. Which is what good friends do.
Yeah,
So
I have to. I just cannot.
If you and your best friend could live anywhere in the world together, where would it be and why?
Ooh, together? Because we want to live literally on 2 separate sides of the United States. But if we could live together, I feel like we would do really well in France.
Yeah.
Like, you would be in Paris, and I would be somewhere in the mountains. Oh, I thought, like, France would be together.
I would live in Asheville with you. If I had to.
So Asheville's my home in my heart, by the way.
Yeah. Asheville's like her bread and her butter. Who takes longer to get ready in the morning? I mean, you can probably tell just by looking at us what the answer to that question is.
Okay, I get ready in about 5 minutes, and my Sonicare lasts for 3 minutes. So
Is that your toothbrush?
Yep. The other 2 minutes, I'm petting my cats,
So
and I'm out the door. Danny, she spends 5 minutes on putting a hoop in her ears.
What's your best friend's favorite song? Ugh, that's so hard. I'm not even gonna say Sticks and Stones because that's not your favorite song.
It's old, and I used to listen to it.
I know, and I can't remember the name of it right now, but I know what it is.
Do you know how it goes? Fits Pleasure.
No, it's that really, really, really depressing one that we used to listen to, and I
my
know what
all-time
it
favorite
is. I just can't remember the name of it.
It's been a while.
Yeah, that's literally the one I was talking about.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
by
it's been a
Sting.
while.
That's my all-time favorite song.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think I have one.
Yeah.
I listen to everything. Which 3 things would your best friend take with them on a deserted island?
What would I take?
Cats, first of all. Second, probably her toothbrush, honestly. And her man. Her cat, her toothbrush, and her man. And me, if there was 4.
My pillow.
There it is.
The items for Danny would be phone, her jewel,
Yep.
her eyelash extension lady.
But yeah, basically those 3 things. What do you admire the most about the other person? I admire Macy because no matter how hard she's been pushed down and literally told, you can't do this, not good enough, like she's literally always like taken the strength inside of her and just been like, no, you're wrong. I'm gonna do this. And she ends up always doing it. She's just strong, bro. Like, I'm not even just saying that. I love you.
Yeah, feel my thighs, ho.
But like, no, she's a strong person and like she's a good person. She's never like trying to get anything like out of anything. It's always just like pure goodness, like pure niceness. Because a lot of people nowadays, like I feel like they're nice to get something in return. And like Macy doesn't do that. Like she's nice to everyone unless you rub her the wrong way. And I admire a lot of things about her.
Oh, bunkies. That was so sweet. What I admire most about Danielle this girl will not give up on you. Like, if she loves you, it's actually kind of scary and sometimes frustrating to some people. And it was to me at a certain point in my life because I didn't think I deserved any love or compassion. And that is not just in a romantic relationship. Like, it came out of, like, my friendship with her. I didn't think I deserved, like, someone that was like, hey, I want to hang out with you. Like, to me it was like, why? I don't understand. Like, I'm a piece of shit, basically. She sees your heart and your soul, and like, that's it. Like, if she cares about you, she cares about you, and she won't stop. It takes like a lot.
Unless you try to like kill me, or like you're basically like,
yeah,
I'm gonna kill you.
Well, like, if you really, 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 really hurt her, that's not even it. Like, she'll give you another chance, and then another chance, and another chance, and then, like, if you just completely F her, then...
Stop talking. It's gone.
Oh.